What's up? Dave here. I'm going to take my 350 out to our little test track in New River. Made some suspension adjustments to it. It's a 2012 model, so it's a little bit older in geometry. It's been a little harder to ride since I got the suspension done, so I'm going to take it out, test it. I got my young'un with me, Braden. He's going to follow around on my 300. We're going to see how it goes. I'm going to do a bit of a build breakdown on my 350 today, and then we'll get into it. I'll give you a little breakdown on my 2025 KTM 300 XCW Champion Edition. I bought this bike this year. I've already got 80 hours on it, about 1,200 miles. We ride almost every weekend. Start up top, I have some SXS Burley handguards. I got Renthal bars. One of my favorite mods that I have are these tiny little R&Duro shorty levers. They are absolutely the best. I love them. I have a Heimdall riser because I'm 6'4". And let me see if I can get in here so you can see the Heimdall riser. I don't know if you can tell. That Heimdall riser, it sits here. And it brings them like 3/4 of an inch forward and 3/4 of an inch back. Or up, sorry. 3/4 of an inch forward, 3/4 of an inch up. It has a factory KTM fan on it. As far as seat goes, I have another seat concept seat. I really like the seat concept seat. It works really well. I do have steg pegs. One of the greatest mods ever. People who hate on them probably just don't have them. I would say let's go with tires and protection. So for the front, I run a Bridgestone X31 Battlecross. I've got a R&Duro front disc plate guard and shield, and as you can see, it's pretty beat up. I've got a Armadillo pipe guard on my pipe. I've got some Acherbys swing arm protectors. I do have lowering foot pegs. They're 5mm down, 5mm back. They're Pro Moto billet for this specific bike. I have an Enduro Engineering chain guide bracket that keeps your chain guide from breaking off. Apparently the tabs on these are aluminum and break off frequently. On the back, I'm running a 110-100 IRC VE33S with a Moose front and rear. My gearing on this bike is 48 in the back and 13 in the front. It comes with 1345 from the factory. I tried a 12-tooth sprocket on the 45 and it was great. It just felt like the gearing was a little short, so I went to a 48 on the back, put the 13 on the front, and it feels like the gears are the way they're supposed to be. If I was going to do something like ride the mountains in Prescott every weekend, I would go to like a 50 on the back, but that's what I have for gearing. And then I have an FMF turbine core, an FMF gnarly, and then I do have the full TSP suite. So I bought the TSP power valve cover, the TSP head, and I have the ERM module, and I have tuned it. And I will say this bike absolutely freaking rips. So it's a pleasure to ride every time I take it out. So that is a little bit of a breakdown on what all mods are on my 300. This is kind of a build breakdown on my 2012 350 XCFW. It is an old bike, but it has very few miles on it. It's only got 58 hours and about 800 miles on it. I'm running start with tires. I'm running a 120/100 Shinko 525 cheater with a moose in the back. It has a 52 tooth sprocket and a 13 in the front, 52 back. Have a Bridgestone X31 Battlecross tire on the front. It is a 110/100. I've got R&Duro engineering brake rotor guard. I've got on the back side R&Duro engineering shark fin brake rotor guard. I've got some Cherby's slide on swing arm protection. I've got FMF silencer. I got a little KTM Power Parts handle in case you need to pick this thing up. It's got a Trail Tech fan. As you can see, it's already hot out here in Arizona. I haven't even cranked the bike up, and it's 101. I had Stillwell Performance go through and do the suspension on this thing, so it's all done for my weight. I have some Cherby's handguards. I have an Cherby's headlight. This headlight is a conversion from a newer bike. The headlight is from like a 2017, and so you have to actually I put a 17 fender on so that it would fit, and then I have a Nihilo Concepts, I don't know if you can see that, Nihilo Concepts bracket, and that helps adapt that to this bike. Overall, that's pretty much it, besides my seat concept seat, which is a comfort seat. It's pretty awesome. And I have a Vortex ECU that I bought for it because it had a flame out problem. And last but not least, we got some ASV levers. And I did add an ignition key. So if I stop this thing, I want to take my key out, easy peasy. Nobody can take my bike. So that's the breakdown on my 2012 KTM 350 XCFW. Get a little heat in the bike. Okay, good. Got my son Braden riding with me today. Trying to test out some suspension settings I made on the 350. The 350, as long as I've had it, just feels really tall. Like I'm 6'4" and it feels like I'm sitting up on top of a horse. So, trying to make a few changes to try to make it feel a little better. It's got a fully built suspension, but for some reason it just still feels like the back is just super high.
make sure he's good. We're gonna head off into the sun a little bit. We're not doing a very long ride today. Actually, a really short ride today. One of the biggest problems I have with this bike is front end feel. It feels good on slow stuff. In the loose turns, it's a little loose for me. Not as planted as my 300. But it does have torque for days. So when we get into this technical stuff, great. The suspension is like pretty mid until you get into the high speed stuff, then it feels great. Let's see how he does on that little section on the 300. I have a feeling he'll make it up. He sends it on his KO. Oh yeah, good job, dude. Oh yeah, running a lot better, feeling a lot better. It's still like really nose low. Like I prefer the way my 300 is. My 300 sits super level. This does not. This sits like almost teeter-tottery forward, which is alarming sometimes. Feels really good when you're standing up. It does not feel good if you're sitting. It just feels like you're pitched over on your hands. So it's just something I've been working on, trying to figure out. Boy, I hate flat turns. I hate flat, loose stuff. A lot of what we have here in Arizona coming back from what I used to ride when I was a kid in Alabama. It's way different. Oh boy, it's hard to see. Flame out. You want to go up the left side, just first gear? No. What is that? You're feeling tired? We haven't even gone but like a mile. Braden's gonna climb this little hill here. Almost. Almost. Ready? Go ahead. Just get it rolling. Good job, dude. You did good, dude. Proud of you. How easy was it the second time when you hit it with a little momentum? Yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah. You did really good. And you practiced working the clutch, which was awesome. Me and Braden have switched bikes. I'm back on my 300 and he's gonna ride the 350 back. This feels like a completely different bike. So wild how different it feels. This is insane. What an insane difference it is. This bike feels so low to the ground. And this is the KTM. Everybody complains that it's got a high seat height. Feels so much different. This is crazy. You can definitely tell a difference in the suspension. Definitely feels like this one is floating as opposed to riding over every bump. Like you get a lot more feel for the trail on that bike. And on this bike it feels really floaty and smooth. And that is until you get into the higher speed stuff. This one starts feeling like it's getting tossed around, and the other one does not. It's kind of strange. Forgot to say, today is Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to my mom, my fiance Jade, who is an awesome stepmother to my son. Happy Mother's Day to every other mom. How he navigates this. Good job, Braden. Good job, Braden. Heck yeah, dude. Look at him go. He's doing good. This one's a little sharp one. Yeah, right up it like it's nothing. Good job, dude. I can't tell you how proud I am of this kid because, I don't know, a year ago, he had never even set foot on a dirt bike. And he really hasn't ridden a ton. Just on weekends here and there. Boy, he's doing awesome. You know, I'm a deciduously average C-class rider. Every once in a while, you gotta pass your kid and let him know who's still dad. That was a fun little rip. Oh, sorry, buddy. I may have just left him in a cloud of dust. I didn't really think about that. My bad. What'd you think? Yeah? Nice. Yeah? Yeah? I got you. Let me ride my bike up into the truck real quick. That was a sweet little sunset ride we did. It gets hard to see. I really didn't anticipate how hard, but it was pretty hard to see, but it looks beautiful outside. Really glad we had a chance to come out and rip. So thank you guys for watching.